topic, a little big topic. Here's where you guys have been with me. We've been living at the unit circle, living on the unit circle. And you guys know at 30 degrees, radical 3 over 2 1/2, if you remember that or not by now, all right, what it is. But then I did this. I said, hey, can you find me the sine of 30? And you would take what coordinate? Because it's sine. What coordinate did you take? Oh, boy, come on.
That's how you did it.
The sine. What sine is what coordinate on the unit circle? The y coordinate. Yes, it's the y coordinate. So it's equal to 1/2. All right. If I ask for the cosine, you take what coordinate? X coordinate. Right. Sine is the y. X is the cosine is the x. Okay. Today, though, we're not on the unit circle. So I can't pick the x or the y off this time. I'm going to jump right into the fire here with you. First, number one, graph 3, 4, please. Graph the point 3, 4. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's telling you there's an angle here that's formed. You guys know the first side is on the x-axis, and now the last side, the terminal side, is going to go through that point 3, 4. So make your angle going through 3, 4. And label that angle, label that point for me. 3, 4. And let's put theta in there. Everyone see the angle you formed in the first quadrant? Let's put theta in there. That's my angle. Again, just a Greek symbol. We could have put an X in there, but that's my angle. What's the sine? I want to know what the sine of that angle is, the cosine, and then what actually is that angle. Before, you'd be like, oh, you want the sine? What coordinate is it? What coordinate's the sine? Just went over. The y coordinate. So you're like, oh, answer's 4, because that's the y coordinate. No, we are not on the unit circle anymore. You could do that. You could just pluck the y coordinate off if we were on the unit circle. We are no longer on the unit circle. So how do I find the sine values now and the cosine values? Well, let me ask you guys. What else do you know about sine? This whole unit. Just spit out anything that comes to mind when you hear sine. About sine, specifically. Spit out anything you know is true about sine from this unit. SOHCAHTOA. Oh! What's it equal to in SOHCAHTOA? Okay, yeah, it is. Opposite over hypotenuse, but don't I need a right triangle to do that? Right? Yeah? I need a right triangle to do opposite over hypotenuse. You don't see it, but there is a right triangle there. You're going to build one with me. From that point, 3, 4, drop a vertical line down, guys. What did you just form? A right triangle. And you can find 2 of the side lengths already because you can count. How long is this bottom side here? This horizontal side, how long? 3. And how long is the vertical side we just drew in? 4. Oh, we're getting there, huh? We're getting there. There's one missing piece, but you'll figure that out in a second. So if I want to find what sine theta is, Chris said use SOHCAHTOA. What's sine equal to as far as SOHCAHTOA goes? Going to answer. Got to call on people now. What's sine equal to, Kaylee, when you think SOHCAHTOA? Yeah, absolutely. It's the opposite side over the hypotenuse. Oh, okay. Here we go. Warm it up. What side is opposite my angle? How long is it? Where am I going with that? Let's try again. Chris, how long is the side opposite the angle there?
4.
4, yeah. Over. Ooh, there's our problem, isn't it? We don't have the hypotenuse length, do we? It's kind of missing. I don't know what it is. But, Brett, come on, big dog. Now's your chance. Show off now. Darn right we can. All right? Darn right we can. We can use Pythag to find the missing side. Yes? All right, so off to the side. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. I got 3 and 4. Where do you want me to plug them in for? Because I got to find the hypotenuse here. Where am I going here? Brady, what do you want me to plug? Where does the 3 and the 4 going in?
3 squared and 4 squared.
Good. 3 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared. Come on, algebra studs, finish this bad boy off. Make sure you take the square root at the end. Question or answer?
Answer.
I don't want one. That's why I have the numbers. When you have the C value, let us know, please, Wes.
5.
Good work. 5. Put a 5 on the hypotenuse now. 5 in for hypotenuse. So the sine is equal to 4/5. What else did it have? Keep reading the problem. I found the sine of the angle. What else did it ask me to find? Choom. Kaylee, what else do I have to find? All right, let's go. Cosine. It's usually the x-coordinate, but again, no unit circle here, so I can't just take the x-coordinate. Instead, what else do you know about cosine? SOHCAHTOA, what else do we know, Juliana? Darn right, adjacent over hypotenuse. Yeah. All right, let's go back to your triangle. That's finally complete. Jesse, what's adjacent to that angle?
5. Or no, 3.
Yeah, darn right it is. And then now go ahead. How about the hypotenuse?
5.
5, yep. All right, everyone good. All right, now we got to slow it down a little bit. I found sine. I found cosine. Last thing I need to find? Keep reading the directions for me. What's the final thing I need to find there? Candace?
The value of theta.
How many degrees? How many degrees in that angle right now? Well, at least we know our answer should be between what two numbers from this unit? Don't say anything. What 2-degree measures should our answer be? Look where it is right now, what quadrant it is. Our answer should be at least between what 2-degree measures right now? Brennan?
0 and 90.
Darn right, 0 and 90. Okay, this is something new I got to show you on the calculator. You ready? How do I get there? All right. You are going to define the angle measure. To find the angle measure, you're going to go to equations. Your favorite, Tyler. We're going to go to equations, everybody. Yeah, you darn right you do. Okay, so everyone go to equations. Oh, make sure we're in degree mode because our answer has to be in degrees. So everyone, top left-hand corner, make sure you're in degree mode because it says round your answer to the nearest degree. So go over to equations. I'll get that out of there. Earlier. Clear, thank you. Okay, so what do I type in? Well, if you look at your paper right now, you actually have 2 equations written down. You have sine theta equals 4/5. Cosine theta equals 3/5. Take one of them right now for me. And you're not going to use theta. You're going to use x in your calculators because we don't have a theta there. We have an x. All right, so you're going to pick one right now. I don't care which one you pick. I'll do sine because it's the first one. So in my calculator, I'm going to type sine of x because I don't have a theta. Close it. Equals. What did we say it was equal to? 4/5. 4/5. Everyone's good so far? All right, because some strange stuff might come up. Or you might have cosine if you chose that one. Instead equals 3/5. All right, so let's solve this equation for x. Does everyone have a list of numbers that came up like I do? Yeah, because there's a ton of answers. There's a ton of answers, but we only want one. Do you guys have search interval? Yeah, you do. Yeah. Let's go ahead, search interval. Go to x minimum. Brennan, I'm coming back to you because you told us what about our angle? It has to be between what?
0 and 90.
Has to be between, do it again, say it again.
0.
0 and 90. That's the interval we want to search. Not everything available to mankind. Just between 0 and 90. And look what pops up. Oh, you want it between 0? That's the only answer between 0 and 90. 53 degrees. Okay?
When we solve that, do we have to show anything on the paper?
No, I would expect you to use your calculator. Okay? All right, deep breath. What did you think about that, Chris? Huh?
It's a good one.
It was? Good. Because people are going to go nuts now because everything is always beautiful in quadrant 1. Everything's positive. It's great. Now when we go to a different quadrant, it's a show. It's a show. Ready to go? Can we handle a different quadrant other than 1?
Oh,
What, Kayla? Go ahead. Yeah.
I have a question about this one.
Yeah.
Could we do it like how we did it before, where we do like the part of the sign in calculations?
You can, and you'll get 53, right?
Yeah.
You will. the problems. Okay, I'll come back to you when we go in a different quadrant, and I'll tell you, yes, you can, but only if you do this. All right? Good question. That's awesome that you brought that up. Ready to go? All right, let's go. New quadrant. Go ahead, graph your angle. 6, -5 now. 6, -5. Ooh, what quad are we in now? Okay. Draw your angle in. That goes through 6, -5. Six, -5. And I'm asking the same three questions. Find the sine value, cosine value, and what the angle is. Okay, you ready? Same thing. If you're going to do opposite over hypotenuse, I need a right triangle here. Here's how I'm going to draw my right triangle. I'm going to draw a vertical line going up. Again, everyone loves being in the first because everything's positive. Now we got to pay attention. Details matter now. Details matter. How long is this horizontal side?
6.
6. Better watch your mouth. How about that horizontal side we just drew in? How long is it? What do you think? Go ahead. Yeah. Hey, it's this side of the y-axis. It can't be just 5. It's got to be -5. Got to watch out. That's, first quadrant, everything's positive. Now the y's are negative here, going down. All right, sine. Let's do sine. Here's our theta. Make sure theta is always your reference angle. Inside the triangle, theta is your reference angle. Quickly again, what do you know about sine again? Samir, what's sine equal to? Okay. I can answer some of this. What's opposite my angle now? Brady, what's opposite?
5.
Good. -5. And then everyone see hypotenuse is blank. Brennan, back to you. What am I going to have to do? Yep. Just a heads up here. When you plug in 6 squared and when you do -5, make sure it's in parentheses when you plug it in your calculator. All right, it's got to go in parentheses. And I'll tell you a little secret when you find the hypotenuse here. Leave it in radical form. I don't want any sloppy long decimals, please. No sloppy long decimals. All right, how long is the hypotenuse in radical form? Juliana, what do you got? Radical 11? You sure? You did -5 in parentheses. You should get 36 plus 25, 6 squared plus -5 all squared, and then taking the square root of that. I don't know if it's 11. I think you get when you do -5 not in parentheses. Check again. We're good. Okay, we're all good? Yep. Okay, again, yeah, that matters. Putting that -5 in parentheses. So that's radical 61. Also, hey, everyone, heads up. Ready for a little secret? Hypotenuse always positive. Always positive. Okay, your hypotenuse always positive. So if you get a negative number out when you do Pythag, something went wrong. Go back and do it over. Oh, yeah. Oh, now I'm going to get fired up. -5 over radical 61. Yeah, we're all good there? Why is it negative? What value did you just find? What value did we just find? What? No. Sine, cosine, or tangent, Grayson. What did we just find? Sine. Kids, what quadrant are we in? What quad? 4. A-S-T C! What's the only thing positive in the fourth? Cosine. Makes sense. That sign should have been negative. That's why, because we're finding sine in the fourth quadrant and it's always negative. Makes sense. Now we're about to find cosine. Predictions? Predictions before we even find the darn thing. Is it going to be positive or negative? That's how this works. That's how this works. A over H. Chris, adjacent.
6 over radical 61.
Oh, came out to be positive. Shocker. Shocker, because cosine's positive in the fourth. Good. And you ready for theta now? How to find the angle. First, just remind us, our answer should be between what two degree measures here? Before we find it, what should it be between here? Camera. Our answer should be between, we're in the fourth quadrant, should be between what?
0 and 90.
That's in the first.
0 and negative 90.
Well, we're going to have a positive answer, though.
Wait, down where?
We're in the fourth quadrant, right?
Oh.
Any angle in the fourth quadrant is between what two positive degree measures? What's at the bottom here? Remember that what this one? And? Okay. So make sure when we do an interval here, that's between 270 and 360. Kayla, I didn't forget about you. You want to do your method? I always take the positive fraction and do it with that. Because if you don't, if you do it with sine instead, it's going to give you a negative degree back. And then you're going to have to try to convert it, add 360, it gets crazy. So if you're going to do that, great, I love it. But make sure you do it with the positive one, okay? Everyone go into equations? Let's see it. Go to equations. Type in one of those equations, either sine equals -5 over radical 61 or cosine equals 6 over radical 61. Search for an interval. Cameron already gave you the interval. It's got to be between 270 and 360. And then we round it to the nearest degree. There, round to the nearest degree. And what'd you get? What is that degree measure in the fourth quadrant there, Wes?
39. What cosine?
30. That's in the first. Make sure you do between 270 and 360 as your interval. You got it.
320.
There you go. Good.
Yeah.
Kaylee,
It's not what I gave you in the calculations.
What?
It gave me 39.2.
oh, okay. So it's okay. What it does, it gives you the reference angle,
Yeah.
and then you just gotta make sure 360 minus that, and then it'll get it there. Yeah. So it'll give you the reference angle instead. All good. 320. Okay. Let's go. This is gonna go quicker now. Oh boy. No graph. No point either. What am I doing to you guys here? No, I don't care. Go ahead. Let's go. What quadrant am I in? 3. Give me an angle in the third. Here we go. Give me an angle in the third quadrant. We'll talk. We can do this. We can do this. I don't know what the point is. We don't have a point here. What do we know? Cosine. I'm giving you you don't have to find it. I'm giving you, it's -8 over 17. Need a right triangle still. Can you build one in the third quadrant? And also here, I should probably let you in on a little trick, because I understand that some kids don't know how to make the triangle in a certain quadrant, and I get that. Think of a bow tie. Think of a bow tie. What do I mean by a bow tie? That'll tell you what the triangle looks like in any quadrant now. Okay? So look for a bow, think about a bow tie. That'll show you what your right triangle should look like no matter what quadrant we're working in. Okay, so think of the bow tie. Speaking of that triangle over there now, can I get rid of that? Yep. Cosine. Cosine. What do you know about cosine? Talk to me. What do you know about cosine? Because look, unlike the last two problems, guys, we can't figure, I don't know what any of these side lengths are. Brandon, what do you know about cosine?
It's adjacent over.
So I know what two sides are actually. The adjacent side is going to be -8. There's my adjacent side. How long is the hypotenuse going to be? Who's going there? Nope. We'll try one more time. Wes, how long is the hypotenuse?
17.
Yeah. So does everyone see I'm using adjacent over hypotenuse instead of a point to figure out the sides? Good? All good? All right, let's go. It's asking for the sine now. Okay, what do you know about sine? So I can fill this bad boy in here. Chris, what do you know about sine?
Opposite over hypotenuse.
Oh, son of a gun. What don't we have?
Opposite.
Yeah, darn it. Okay. How can you find the missing side? Brennan, you're the expert here.
You can plug in theorem.
Pythagorean theorem, but be careful here when we do it. I want to use Pythag still. Okay, someone's going to talk to me here. Pythag here. Chris, over to you again. Where's the -8 going to go?
A.
Okay, yep. Make sure it's in parentheses when you use it. Where's the 17?
C.
Yeah, watch out there. It's not B. C is over here. 17, and you're solving for the other leg there, B squared. Go ahead. Should be a whole number. No radical here. Whoa. The 8's got to be negative though. So it's got to be inside with it if you're doing that.
Just answer.
No, I genuinely did receive cash too. No, because I didn't have money.
Yeah, sure.
Just, I
Right.
think
This side.
Just came up. I got
Do we got C? Did we find what B is equal to? The other side. Ooh, okay. Oh. I've been hearing people chirp about this already. Wes, what'd you get? Okay. All right. Yep. So did I. Okay, is everyone ready now? Here's where you got to be. Hey, not just, I'm not even locked in, but you got to know what the heck's going on. Ready? Watch. Why does it have to be negative? I didn't get a negative answer. Why? And wait, we're going down here, aren't we? Yeah. So that's got to be negative. So opposite is -15, hypotenuse.
How do you know it's not going up? But
It's on this side, but look, Tyler, it's on this side of the y-axis.
yeah.
You could say it's going up. I don't care where you say it's going, but it's not going across here.
I mean, it's not like it was just because it was
No.
looked like it was going down.
And okay, let's say mental breakdown, you left +15. We're finding sine in what quadrant? What do you know about the sign in the third quadrant? Positive or negative? Okay, so my answer should have been negative. And then finally, you guys got to find theta now, because we already found cosine, that was given. What's your interval here when you go to the calculator? Kaylee, between what 2 degrees, if I'm in the third quadrant, should my answer be? 180 and 270, good. Now, Kaylee, here, there is no positive one, so if you type it in, you are going to get a net. So add 360 to it and try to put it in the third quadrant, okay? Go ahead, let's go. We're going to equations, right? You can either type in the one we just found with sine or the one that was given with cosine. You can type either one in. Just make sure the interval is correct. Powerful calculators. All right, what do we got between 180 and 270 when you're ready? Samir, what between 180 and 270? Point.
0.9.
Okay, so rounded to the nearest degree, 242 degrees. No?
That's all I got.
I got 280.
I got 242.
What you type into equations?
Oh, I put in sine of cosine.
Okay.
That's my man.
Anything else?
Do we have to put the degree sign on there?
I don't care. If you got 242 on the static,
Okay.
especially you.
Does that mean you have low expectations?
And you're putting words in my mouth. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, final one here. Final one. This one's going to be a quick one.
Oh, wait, why did
You guys have this one, right? Yep, this last one.
Oh, it's
All right. This angle, so here's my first side of my angle, right? On the x-axis as always. Where's the other side of the angle go through? 0, -2. Where's that? 0, -2. Where's that point?
No.
Wait, which would it be? It's on the line. Which quadrant would it be?
It's not in any quadrant. Where's 0, -2?
On the line.
On the line, right? Right here. Here you go. There's the point. So there's the other side of my angle. And this is why it should be quick in parentheses. What's that degree measure right now? What's the degree measure? We don't have to do anything on equations. We don't have to build a right triangle.
Oh, it's 90.
Okay. It should be what? 270 degrees. Yep. 190, 180. That's 270. And I'm not going to fight this. Where can I get the sine of 270 and the cosine 270 quickly? On the calculator. Yep. And everyone's already in degree mode, so.
That's just.
Sine of 270, what are we getting? -1. Cosine of 270? 0. Okay. I can't, again, guys, I'm sorry we didn't have 15 to 20 minutes to try this stuff out. I can't force you guys, we don't have a homework grade, but you want to get practice with it, it's on your own, and the answer key is on Classroom. We can act like seniors and juniors.